does not have. So whenever he's playing sword, it's like he's playing Sidra.
Okay, yeah, he's got that mentality.
I mean, it's like, why else pick the fire? I don't know. I guess it's a pretty cool skin. But like,
yeah,
it's the most cannon-shaped sword in the game.
Because that's what he's really known for, is that cannon weapon, right? Because he did have the Sidra, he had the Lin Fei as well at one point. But no cannons just yet. Currently, Jala, Ulgrim on the red team, and then Goosey, of course, going to be coming in with the Ragnar and Tinix on that Bryn.
Already opening up with a crazy streak from Pavelski. He's actually hitting everybody on the screen while traveling from right to left and making it back. His side light and Sared. Oh, Goosey almost followed up with a side air right after Tinix opened up with a side light neutral air combo on Axe. But wow, things are going all over the place. Pavelski's surprisingly the one taking the most damage.
Yeah, despite the fact that he's putting out a lot of damage, he is getting bounced around quite a bit. Nice spread for the blue team, have the red team in positions to finish off these stocks, and yeah, Pavelski can't get that wall touch.
Yeah, that downer was really well placed, waiting till Pavelski used everything on the way back. When it comes to recovering at Shipwreck Falls, you'll see people do like a jump backwards away from the stage, which seems silly, but it's just because you really don't want to give them the free edge guard on that wall, which they could basically cover with every move in the game.
Yeah, that wall is incredibly short. It is very difficult. But we do see the Ninja729 coming in, does pick up that neutral signature, and a nice follow-up from Pavelski could lead to the knockout onto Goosey. It's on the Ninja729. Nice ground pound. Guarantees it.
Yeah, very good ground pound. Neutral light from Pavelski connected, and it didn't lead into anything from the Ninja729. No, they got them on the right side of the stage, and Pavelski's playing a good weapon starve game onto Goosey, but Goosey's a care. Hits him in the face. He almost goes for the edge guard on the lance unarmed. Pretty crazy play from Goosey. Now guitars are picked up. Pavelski starts doing a little bit more damage. There goes the Ninja729 down to one stock. And Pavelski might follow shortly afterwards. Goosey keeps chasing him all the way off to the far reaches of the right side of the stage.
Yeah, but look at Goosey's health bar. He's so incredibly healthy. Definitely keeping it down for this blue team. Meanwhile, Pavelski, the only other person on his second stock, already in the red. Could see Tinix if he lands a nice side air. Could finish off this stock soon.
Ooh, and there it goes. Oh, is Ninja729 going to follow? He dipped down so low. Weapon toss finishes it. Pavelski now in the 1v2. It's interesting seeing Pavelski on the Ulgrim. Definitely a 2s pick.
Yeah, that's EU 2's meta right now.
Ooh. Interesting 1v2. The Goosey and Tinix aren't controlling Pavelski as much as some other teams might be, and Pavelski's getting a lot. Okay, I said that. Holy crap! He got like 5 axe hits in 3 seconds. Holy.
Yeah, he's getting bounced around now. You saw him doing a good job of keeping the blue team like in hit stun where they couldn't team him up, but once they got him stuck, he's getting bounced around. Goosey finishes it off with a nice side air. That's gonna be the blue team taking game number 1.
Yeah, very. I was about to say that the 2v1 wasn't looking great for Goosey and Tinix, and then it looked amazing. They got a few axe string started with side light, and there was times where they were getting in with side lights or neutral lights, and then following with the down light stacked on top of it, so the axe sounds were just layering on top of each other. And interestingly, the Ninja729 gets a real cannon. Fire extinguisher tossed away, back to the Sidra.
Yep, good old classic for the Ninja729. I didn't think his Jala was particularly bad, but if he's not feeling comfortable with it, of course, it is loser's bracket, so there's no second opportunity here.
I mean, even the best Jala players can't ignore the fact that defense, the most valuable 2v2 stat, well, in my opinion, is quite low on Jala. So going over to the Sidra takes away a little bit of that detriment, and also it's just a character that he has a lot of experience on, so he can switch between them quite well. Nice dodge on the X ground pound. Pretty hard to do a dodge in place and avoid it, but he manages to make it work. Oh, Goosey with the side stick. Now if he was Jala, that was the stock.
Oh my goodness, Pavelski almost got his teammate though. That's kind of a wild ground pound. You see Ninja dodging around under the map, just trying to find some way back onto the stage. Does find it, but did put himself into almost wall slip.
Ooh. Ninja729 with the classic cannonballs, left and right. One hits Goosey. It tries to go for Tinix, but the haymaker from Goosey, that's the second time I've seen it connect in a place where I feel like he should have been at a disadvantage. But he's been making unarmed work greatly in his favor. Man, both screen is about as wide as it could get. That was players knockback
opposite
in
ends.
Both directions, yeah.
Lots of people fairly hurt though. Tinix the most damage. Just needs to find the right variable force move. Oh, he dropped the recovery. Tinix gonna retain the stock finally. There you go, the recovery. Nice ground pound from Pavelski will give the red team the lead. A look at Pavelski's health bar. Already getting into the orange on this second stock. He's got to be careful about it.
There he goes.
Oh, no.
First stock
Oh, no.
gone. Pavelski avoiding weapon throws, fully charging up the lance, and he does have the dodge. Ninja got in position to maybe help him with that down stick, but also I think just to run away from the pressure of Tinix and Goosey. Oh no! He got the down lane off the platform. 2 down lanes, doesn't get the Sarah afterwards, but a lot of damage going into Ninja729's new stock. And that side sig puts him into the red. Oh!
Oh, cannon strings coming out from the Ninja729, but Goosey from behind. That's going to be a double KO for Goosey. Red team on their last stocks here in game number 2.
Yeah, gotta be careful about going for... I mean, that was about as a 1v1 string as it gets on cannon, right? Ending it with a neutral sig. And Goosey was behind him, so when he grabbed a cancel neutral sig there, I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna get an axe there for sure. I guess he was thinking he needed to get that stock out of the way as soon as possible, but loses the stock for it. Now they are down.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Nice there from Tinix. Pavelski is going for the risky plays, though. You see him trying to ground pound. A red team very eager to get these stocks back. Keep this one close. Nice neutral line. Or sorry, that was a side sig from the Ninja729.
Ooh, Pavelski. Getting some start on Tinix. He's aiming to get him as damaged as possible so he can get into a 1v2 against Goosey. Ninja holding Goosey on the left side, not taking too much damage. And Goosey is taking the bait. He's deciding to fight him off stage against the cannon, and Ninja's getting the upper hand on both of his opponents. He has a neutral stick here and there. Neutral light sends Goosey flying, sends him away. I'm surprised he went for the KO there. I feel like in a moment when your opponent is deep red and you hit them away, let them spend all that time. Oh, what? That was such a cool punish. We're going to cancel down stick to hit him for being stuck in the air, for connecting the move against his teammate, and then the neutral light recovery finishes the job. Goosey with the 2 stock on his opponent team. Really well played. But yeah.
Goosey and Tinix looking real strong, though.
They are looking great. And it's like the Ninja729 Pavelski are phenomenal players. So the fact that they're keeping the pressure on this much, and Tinix with the 711 damage taken, amazing stock tanking from him. Bryn's a very well-rounded character when it comes to their stats, but still, that's a lot of damage to take in a 2v2 game, and make the most of all 3 of those stocks too. Going into game 3, 2-0 lead for Tinix and Goosey.
Yeah, it's 711 damage. That's like 230 something each stock. Like, that's pretty long, pretty good stock extension from Tinix on a kind of mid defense legend. But we're going right into game number 3. We'll see if Pavelski and the Ninja729 can slow this bleeding, because right now they are on tournament point. 1 more loss and they're knocked out of the tournament.
Yeah, they have to adjust somehow into this game. Pavelski taking a ton of damage every single game against both Tinix and Goosey. He's been going for a lot of these land strings off stage where the down air doesn't connect, spends a lot of time recovering and taking a ton of damage. Oh, Ninja729 getting hit by these axe airs a ton. There you go, disengages, gets a side light, and that was a really great read. He chased Goosey off stage, fell beneath them, got the recovery, and then Pavelski got the finisher with the side light recovery on Lance. Now Ninja729 still getting around Tinix, getting the damage that he can. Pavelski trying to get the signature finishes. Much better start for the red team so far.
But this is still relatively close. Blue team could find the stock finishers onto both these red team members as the Ninja729 goes for the big plays. Nice nair follow-up, and Pavelski is going to finish off the stock of Tinix.
Oh, 2 up and throws go wide, and the ground pound.
That was huge. Red team stealing this lead very comfortably now.
A really different game from the past 2. They were just recently up 6 stocks to 3. Now it's 5 to 3. Still a great lead. Ninja729 still not close to... I think he can take 1 more signature attack in the middle of the stage and not lose his stock. And now he can't. Exciter hits.
I mean, that side air just barely put him off stage from the left side, so definitely has a little bit of health to play with.
Ooh. Was the weapon throw? But oh man, that was it. Recovery
gone.
The
stars.
Down to his Pavelski? Wait, okay, he makes it back, and it actually hit Tinix too. What?
The team damage might be a little too much, but red team can finish off Goosey. If they do that, then they get the free 2v1s. They're going to get the stock off of Tinix. Goosey Playing real risky. Yeah, didn't touch that corner. You saw him like trying.
So, did they get kill credit for that? I didn't even see. I don't know. Goosey is struggling. Tinix fighting off stage. Gravity cancel neutral lights, and Pavelski goes, "Oh yeah, your dodge is gone." Oh no, Pavelski, you're too close.
He's good. He's good. He's good. Oh, all right, kind of worth. Nope, not worth at all.
That was.
They got good damage.
That was the craziest edge guard I've ever witnessed. Okay, side stick does it. Pavelski and the Ninja729 do phenomenally on Apocalypse. Really great start. Goosey under 200 damage that game, which was really uncharacteristic for how hard he was carrying games 1 and 2. Like Tinix was performing as the tank and still was in that game, but Goosey wasn't providing the DPS that they needed to make the game work. Game 3 is going to be coming up, and it's now 2-1 in favor of Tinix and Goosey, but the momentum's in favor of Pavelski and the Ninja729.
Bro, Pavelski and the Ninja729, they're kind of crazy on it. Like, they just go in. There's no point where, like, even when one of them's deep red last stock, they're still fighting. They're not trying to extend a stock and survive and be like, all right, maybe we'll find, like, the hits that we need. Like, they're just constantly trying to put out damage.
Yeah, I imagine the way you describe it makes me think that like the stock count is hidden in the top right and they're just playing the game, and maybe they're just thinking that it's a time game, because that's the attitude I feel like when they're playing. It's just get in, do as much as you can with the stock that you have, and don't worry about what happens later.
They got to pad those damage dealt stats as much as they can. But we're going to get right on into game number 4 on Crystal Temple. Goosey and Tinix, of course, sticking with their same characters.
Yeah, no legend swaps at all. Crystal Temple being selected. There's been a lot of, at least in regions outside of North America, there's been a lot of map diversity in 2v2s lately. I've been seeing a lot more Crystal Temple being picked. I feel like it's just gotten to the point where people are finally getting comfortable picking this map competitively.
Oh! Nice interrupt coming out from Goosey. Yeah, people are definitely getting more comfortable with this map. Of course, Pavelski showing his comfort with it, throws out the gravity cancel neutral signature, and Goosey's gonna fall. Ooh. Nice side air. Both blue team members gonna fall.
Yeah, Pavelski doing a lot better. I mean, usually he's doing all of these lance strings, getting a ton of damage, but getting beaten up at the same time. But now he's not really getting any damage in return. Goosey finally gets 2 nairs on, but Pavelski's been
Oh my goodness!
Side 6 Goosey flying. Pavelski's been destroying Goosey this game. On our recovery, went for the double, and that's an example of what you're talking about, right? Like any other player would be in a disadvantage losing their weapon, and he's just sending punches flying, trying to take Goosey down as fast as possible. Ninja729 finally goes down, but Goosey is at risk of losing this stock, and there it goes. Nice spot dodge, side air. Oh, and he's still going.
He just immediately rotates over towards Tinix. Pavelski wants to have so much damage put out, but you do see Ninja729 also putting out a decent bit of damage. Nice little ground pound on stage. Tinix with a ground pound of his own will finally finish off the first stock of Pavelski, but there's still a 1 stock advantage to the red team. Oh my goodness, this team combo.
Yeah, that was incredibly difficult to execute too, because they had to do it on the fly off of the right platform in Crystal Temple. Like it was, and they almost got the neutral stick was just spaced a little bit too far to the right. Side light and air, down light from Goosey. Good damage on the Pavelski. He's making this comeback possible. Goosey was getting knocked around by Pavelski all game, and all of a sudden he's been getting 4, 5, 6 hits on Pavelski without taking any damage back. He's got to even up those stocks quick.
He's working for it. You do see Pavelski still trying to play that aggressive role, just right in between both blue team members. Doesn't hit the side air. Was a little bit too low on that side light pickup.
Side stick doesn't hit. Pavelski loses his stock for it, and now the stocks are dead even. Goosey went off for a side light against the Ninja while he was holding the ledge, but he does get the side air low and jumps, uses everything to get towards the top, and he down airs Tinix. Oh no, Goosey!
Oh no!
He nairs Tinix.
He's gonna kill his teammate, man. All right, Pavelski's gonna finish off the stock of Goosey and the stock of Tinix. That's gonna take it to game number 5.
Oof, that side sig. That was rough. I mean, it wasn't like they were in a super great position. All the stocks were even. They were really damaged, but nothing that happened off stage there was in benefited the blue team. Pavelski, 656 damage, absolute monster that game. Goosey was starting to figure out what to do halfway through, but the beginning was so rough. I think 2 stocks got deleted in a little bit over a minute. Pavelski's Olgrim really is coming online. And now we're on game number 5. Pavelski and the Ninja729 are looking to make this 3-0 comeback.
Yeah, I think Pavelski recognized that the way he was playing Lance against this team just was not working, right? He was really trying to get those Lance gimps where he goes for these deep off-stage side air dare reads. And then when he started playing a little bit more on stage, right, he was getting like side light down air and then would go for a side air read or side light in air. He started playing a little bit more like quote unquote standard Lance, more like neutral heavy Lance. That's when he started to have a lot more success. And then when he busted out those gimp reads, that's when they were like able to hit more consistently because the opposing team was not expecting that.
Yeah, and to mention, we were talking about Crystal Temple being more popular, and I think one of the things I've been seeing players utilize is the different platform height and slide charging side sigs off of it, particularly. Yeah. Especially Lance players with side sigs that reach so incredibly far. Like if you're on Orion or Olgrim or Scarlet or anyone really, a lot of those side sigs reach half the screen as it is. So really great KO options. We saw Pavelski get a side sig KO on a Goosey last game. Now we're going to game number 5. I didn't see the map that was picked. It's Apocalypse.
Going to be Apocalypse.
Okay. And last time, Goosey had a lot of trouble recovering on this stage. Let's see if he can make the adjustments necessary to make this game 5 close and possibly even take it. Here we go. Ninja729 opening up with the cannon. And doing quite well with it so far. Ooh, nice ground pound. He's been doing cannon ground pounds in the air above the platform height, almost as like a stalling and anti-jump tactic. Like there he goes again. He's been just hovering around, puts 2 jumps out, uses the ground pound, and the blast from the connection, whether it's in the air or on the ground, does linger him high enough in the air that's kind of like Orb when before it got changed. And he gets to stop that recovery. Oh, and they're just
his cannon is coming alive. Yeah, those ground pounds like right above the stage they're sick.
He's been landing so many of them too. Ooh. Like, ground pound as a move in neutral is so incredibly silly on a lot of weapons, or just not really used or thought of as being good.
It's risky. There's recovery frames.
Yeah, exactly. And,
oh my god.
I guess, like, sure, guitar ground pound now technically combos in the downer. Doesn't mean you're going to be seeing people doing guitar ground pound on stage all the time, but Ninja's making it work with the cannon really, really well. Downer hits, just keeps blasting everybody beneath him.
You see Goosey's axe starting to come alive, though, getting some good damage put out onto Pavelski. Is going to get the launch onto the Ninja729, but Ninja finds his way back onto the stage. Pavelski, the most damaged of the red team. Blue team could start thinking about getting that knockout, but Pavelski's going to get the sidelight side air and a raw sig on the Goosey.
I mean, that was so cool because he got hit away by Pavelski, and him and Goosey had the exact same knockback. So he went for a gravity cancel down sig as soon as possible and caught Goosey before Goosey put in an input. Now getting that ground pound. It's like so many ground pound KOs coming out from the Ninja. Neutral sig hits Tinix trying to go for a down light, and he dodges and plays to avoid the side light. Nice turnaround down air, 2 downers in a row. Ninja with the cannonball again. He's on 3 stocks still. Finally goes down to 2.
Yo, Ninja's cannon is so insanely interesting to watch. It's not the standard cannon where it's very like down light, down air focused or anything like that. Like he's going for so many different reads, going for a lot of aerial, like just cannonballs. Oh my god, the side sig on the Goosey. Ninja's just throwing out moves right now.
I mean, he's hitting citrus signatures that I haven't seen hit before, like down sig on cannon. And
God.
Neutral sig hits. He's going for the side sigs again.
Oh
down
my
sig.
god, what's he doing?
I mean, he's winning this match is what he's doing. Down light recovery. Oh, come on. That was a perfect team combo. Pavelski was ready for it, and he's not even using it. Oh. What? Oh. Oh, my goodness.
They're throwing!
Wait, Pavelski. He's gone.
It's still definitely winnable for the Ninja729. Of course, Goosey very damaged, but what a wacky way to close out game number 5.
Taunts on sync too with that weapon throw shenanigans. That's crazy. This is like one of those weird matches where like I feel like the end screen happened 20 seconds ago, but now we have to wait for like, well, I don't know. Goosey, as Photo says, don't count him out. He's not getting hit. He's getting recoveries, and I think he's gonna take the stock before Ninja can actually close it. This is super weird. Oh,
I feel like Ninja was like, wait, maybe I should tighten up. I don't want to lose too many stocks here.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
All right, he got it.
1 recovery is all Ninja729 needed to close out game number 5 and continue on in the bracket.
I knew there was a reason why I felt like I was just casting the Ninja729, and that is that damage number, 818 damage. Pavelski was simply there for support that game. Ninja729 was fantastic. And on the Cannon too, which a lot of players have the sentiment that Cannon isn't the greatest right now, even though I think since it got the sidelight adjustments to have so many more follow-ups at different damage, I think Cannon's actually way more powerful than it ever has been before. And he was showcasing in particular the benefit of having that change, even though sidelight doesn't true combo in anything at deep damage.